The senior suddenly bent down to pick up a stone, planning to take it home as a souvenir. Unexpectedly, a tree came crashing straight toward him from behind. Luckily, the man reacted in time and narrowly saved his senior's life. However, when boarding the aircraft, the senior stopped him simply because his helmet strap was missing. The senior shook his head, showing there was no room for compromise, and it was too late to go back and look for it. Just then, a teammate handed him a roll of tape. Watching the man secure his helmet with tape, the team could hardly hold back their laughter. At that moment, the senior called him back and revealed the missing strap. This prank meant he had been fully accepted by the group. At this time, they received a new mission. To finish quickly, everyone worked hard and managed to burn out a long fire break before the flames spread to that area. Suddenly, a firefighting plane flew overhead. The pilot mistook the spot for a fire zone and instantly doused the fire break the team had worked so hard to create. The captain was furious, but there was no time for complaints. Since the fire break could no longer be lit, they had to move the line farther behind the mountain. Because visibility would be blocked there, the captain sent Brendan, who was still recovering from injuries, ahead to keep watch. Brendan soon reached his position and scanned the area from high ground. At first, the fire seemed manageable, and both wind speed and humidity were within safe limits. After reporting this to the captain, he finally relaxed. But the weather was unpredictable, and in just a short while the wind changed. Brendan quickly reported the shift, but when he looked again, the flames had already surged and were spreading rapidly toward them. He immediately warned the team to retreat and rushed down himself. In his haste, he slipped and fell. Ignoring the pain, he ran in the opposite direction of the fire, but no matter how fast he ran, he could not outrun the wind. Soon he was lost in the smoke. The smoke stung his eyes shut, and everywhere he looked was blocked by fire. As he crouched in despair, a rescue vehicle suddenly broke through the smoke and found him. The crew sped out of the fire zone and brought Brendan to safety. But his teammates were not as lucky. The captain was first to reach the top of the mountain to scout ahead, but what he saw left him stunned. Without realizing it, the fire had already surrounded their escape route. It was too late to head that way, and the flames were closing in from behind. He rushed back down and ordered the team to deploy fire shelters. Hearing this shocked the firefighters. They had only ever read about fire shelters in textbooks. Deploying them meant clearing the area of all combustibles, racing for the flames to close in from every side, with no way up or down, leaving their survival to fate. The captain made one last attempt, radioing for water drops to slow the fire, but the smoke was too thick for radar to locate them. Despair set in as the fire drew near. The captain gave his final order. The crew dropped their tools, opened their packs, and pulled out the fire shelters they had carried for years but never used. The captain told the rookies to lie in the middle, hoping to give them a better chance of survival. The veterans formed a ring around them. In those final moments, they dug shallow pits and buried their faces in the dirt. When the fire finally passed, rescuers arrived on a hillside, only to freeze at the sight before them. All that remained were 19 burned fire shelters. Brendan received the devastating news and pounded his chair in anger.